Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. We're going to do a love reading today, taking a look at what is going on with the person you were dealing with. Remember, though, it is a general reading, so it won't be for everyone, unfortunately. Take what resonates and leave the rest. However, if you are interested in personal readings, I have a half-price sale on at the moment. Link for that is in the description box below. Okay, thank God for this, Pisces, because Capricorn and Aquarius's readings were not good ones, and I was hoping we would break that trend, and it seems like you guys may be getting the best reading out of this bunch, which we like to see. Overall energy of the reading is the Knight of Cups, Pisces energy. You guys, main focus here is the Ten of Pentacles. That Ten of Pentacles has definitely been missing for Capricorn and Aquarius, but it seems like you've got some type of love or romance here where your person and what you need in the situation is action is being taken on that. There is a very heavy romantic focus on that Knight of Cups energy. Also potentially an aspect of healing here tied in when it's looking at the Ten of Pentacles. There could be a longer path forward here or time this takes, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because it's going towards the Ten of Pentacles, something long-term, something lasting. So I don't know yet if this is maybe a newer connection potentially, or something in the work base. Let's see what the blocks and challenges are here. We've got the Nine of Cups. So is this something that's been more physical? Yes, because the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Have you tamed the beast? Sometimes that Knight of Wands, when we're looking at love readings, is known as like the player in the zodiac. It's definitely a very physical energy along with the Nine of Cups. So I feel like we've got a newer connection or a more physical connection where this is about to show up, something on an emotional level, something that this person is expressing emotionally that leads towards this Ten of Pentacles. There's something as well for some of you about timing with this person in a good way, because I do feel for some of you this could be someone who has a bit of like a negative player reputation or something like that. But sometimes if the right person comes along at the right time, because there's something about when, and there was the confirmation click, there's something about you specifically, your energy and how it matches up to this person, but also something about with where they are at the moment and what they're looking for. And we've got a more physical connection or a newer connection that this person is about to express more what they're actually feeling on an emotional level, with potential conversations here coming up around what they want in the long term in the future, which is this Ten of Pentacles energy with yourself, Pisces. Their intentions are the World card. They're seeing you as like their person, the one they want the future with. We've got the Knight of Swords as well, so there is a heavy focus with the Knights, or two things with the Knights. They're an energy of progression versus the pages that are beginnings, and the Queens and Kings are mastery of an energy. The Knights as well, though, are focused on physical action, and we've got 3 out of 4, which is the one that is missing, the Knight of Pentacles, which is that more slow-moving but consistent energy that is leading towards this Ten of Pentacles. What I really like with the person you're dealing with, there's a specific focus on their actions and what they're doing and what they're offering, how they're showing up in the connection. and they want a conversation now around what they want for the long term and the future with the World card here. I do keep getting a vibe though that for some of you, maybe like taming this person, but I think there's something as well about you meeting them at the right time of where they're at on their own journey. Let's see what's showing up for their actions, because this is giving me the potential of something that could go all the way. It may take time, Knight of Pentacles energy, to build up to that, but it's like they're ready for deeper commitment here. They want a conversation around it. They don't just see this as casual or physical, and they're starting to actually fall for you with that Knight of Cups energy. And they're also starting to do a lot of kind of like daydreaming or thinking about what they want in the future and what that future with yourself will look like. What actions are they going to take, please? Eight of Wands, communication and action. Four of Swords. And then the Ace of Pentacles. So you're not getting the marriage proposal like right now. The main thing this is actually this person starting to show you on an emotional level how they feel about you. There is then specifically a conversation coming up between the two of you around what this person is wanting in the future with yourself, and there's some type of next step that they're ready to take now with the Ace of Pentacles, although it is more slow moving towards this Ten of Pentacles. But this person is at the right like stage in their life, and then also the dynamic of seeing you as the right person, that they're now starting to think of a long-term stable future together, and they're ready to take that next step with you. It's not the type of energy of like, and you could potentially in this conversation be getting like, they're definitely going to open up emotionally. I don't think they're saying the L word, but they're definitely going to open up emotionally to at least kind of in a very affectionate way, although this may come a little bit more through their physical actions as opposed to verbally, around how they feel for you. The only sort of negative here, and I wouldn't say it's necessarily negative, because there's this slow, like consistent, progressive energy, but it's not the type of energy where all of a sudden this person is opening up emotionally to you. You jump into a relationship, a month later you're living together, 2 months after that you're engaged, then you're talking about kids. It's not as quick moving as that, but this person is locked in to a long-term future with yourself. Where the energy then goes is Temperance, everything coming together but taking time, Sagittarius energy, and the King of Cups, that progression from the Knight of Cups, Scorpio energy, this person falling deeper and deeper in love with you, and over time, everything gradually coming towards this Ten of Pentacles energy. And I would not be surprised, although it could take a few years to get to that full point, but I would not be surprised if this is the person you do end up marrying one day and having children with. But there's a nice gradual progression, and something about your energy that has really clicked and resonated with them and kind of made them fall in love with you, basically. And all that's happening over time is that they feel everything starts to come together, everything starts to build up into this Ten of Pentacles. And you'll probably know this is more the reading that is meant for you, based off this being either a newer or more physical connection. Also, for some of you, potentially someone who doesn't have the best of reputation or may have made a few mistakes in the past, but their important thing is their actions, and they're really showing you through their actions and doing what needs to be done in order to get to that 10 of Pentacles. But I keep getting there's something about your energy that is like tamed them, and there's something, a kind of divine synchronicity about the two, when the two of you meet or met, that brings everything into this like perfect alignment. Anyway, guys, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it and it resonated. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, though, it is a general reading, so take what fits and leave the rest. However, if you would like some specific information and answers to your own individual situations, you can check out the sale on personal readings in the description box below. Cheers.